What's happening, people? So today I'm going to talk to you guys about alopecia areata, an autoimmune disease that has affected me and millions of people everywhere. So what is alopecia? Alopecia is an autoimmune disease that affects the hair, pretty much. What happens is your hair follicles start attacking itself, basically like doing away at the hair so that your hairline or like any portion of your hair starts to recede or disappear. Now you're probably looking at me and you're like, bro, you look like you have a full head of hair. Like, what? Well, honestly, alopecia even affects people that have full head of hair because it can affect them that in areas where they have hair in any parts of their body. So for me, like I have thinning eyebrows. I think that has been a result of my alopecia that I've had because my eyebrows have started thinning over time throughout my life. I also used to have patches on the back of my head. So, there's really no types of causes to alopecia. Like alopecia you're sort of just pretty much born with it. Unfortunately, it's sort of like a thing where it's like it's in your genetics and there's not much you can do about it. It's different from ringworm because with ringworm is like, it's a disease that comes from bacteria, whether it can be from a pillow, outside, contact with another person who has ringworm. But alopecia isn't necessarily like that. So I want to talk to you guys about like ways that I was able to grow my hair back from having alopecia because really the benefits of it was amazing for me. Like I'll tell you, like the crater on the back of my head was so bad. Like I had somebody tell me once that my hair had a greater comeback than LeBron and the Cavaliers on the Golden State Warriors in 2016. Yeah, so that means something for sure. All right, so the first thing, what you need to do is you need to go to a dermatologist and have them make sure that they diagnose you correctly. The first time I went to the doctor when I had the alopecia, they thought I actually had ringworm. So they prescribed me, it was like an antibiotic pretty much. And I took that every single day for a month and nothing was changing. Now, honestly, my hair looked like it was even getting worse. Like I literally had a bald. I looked like Nate Thurmond from like the Golden State Warriors in 1972. I looked awful. Like it was just like a huge ring behind my head, pretty much. So make sure you go to the dermatologist, a trusted dermatologist that you know. They'll probably diagnose you with alopecia areata, and what they'll do is they'll prescribe you a medication. The medication is a steroid called prednisone, and usually what it is they'll start you off, depending on the severity of your alopecia, you'll probably start off at a higher dosage and basically just start waning off of the dosage. And the reason why they want to start you waning off of that dosage is because there's side effects to it, for sure. Like, let me tell you this, like, you're going to be more hungry than usual, for sure. I mean, hey, it's a steroid, but I'm not even gonna lie. The first time I was taking it, I had some big gains in the gym. You know what I mean? So like maybe it could help with that, and maybe as a product of the eating as well. But there are other side effects as well. I think one of them has to do with sleep as well, like sleep issues. So there's that. Prednisone essentially is what grew my hair back initially, and when I waned off of it, it took a while, but after a couple of months, I started to see my hair receding again. Not to the severity of when I first had the alopecia, but it actually does. Losing the prednisone makes you have to take it again. So pretty much makes you want to take it again. So I ended up taking it a second time, and I believe after waned off the second time, I didn't take it again. But this is going to lead into the second thing that helps when you have alopecia areata, and that is biotin. Biotin is a supplement. I believe it is a vitamin B that promotes healthy hair, skin, and nails. I started taking the biotin supplement, I think, when I was 21. And basically what that does, biotin right here we go. Not sponsored, by the way. I mean, hey, I'm putting y'all on game. Basically, it helps your hair look thicker, and it does promote hair growth somewhat. So ever since I started taking biotin, I started to notice that like whenever my hair looked thin, biotin would help it look thicker and sort of reduce the amount of patches or bald spots that were in my head. Because although my hair is relatively back and more healthy, it doesn't really look like a generic black man with a full head of hair. Like I definitely do have hair growth issues in certain areas sometimes. My hair is like very much full now, but the one problem that I have with my full head of hair is that I can't get it to grow long. Like, honestly, I could tell you I could go a year without cutting my hair, and I will tell you it's not even like I can get locks or something like that. Like, I really can't even, like, I can't get dreads. Like, it's unfortunate because sometimes they be like, oh, if you get dreads, you know, that's a good look for you guys. And it's like, well, couldn't be me. So that's tough. But anyways, the third option you can use if you want to promote your hair growth if you have alopecia areata is using a product called minoxidil. So minoxidil is an over-the-counter uh, thing used to promote men's hair growth. I'm actually currently using it right now to grow my eyebrows and to try to grow a beard out. It's been 2 months since I've used it for the eyebrows and a month for the beard. Um, you haven't really seen much progress yet, but the thing with minoxidil is you have to be very patient and very consistent. It's a long-term thing. Now, if you're somebody that has short-term thinking and doesn't really have a lot of patience, you might struggle with minoxidil because a lot of times, a lot of the results, if you look it up, people will say like, yeah, I've been using this for 3 months and I didn't even really start seeing results until about the fourth or fifth month. Or like, I've been using this for like about 8 months and I literally started seeing results just now in the seventh month. Like, you really need to be like patient like that. Like, what I suggest is try to make building a habit of using it every single day. I'll show you what it looks like right here. I actually have the liquid version of minoxidil, which is basically a topical solution right here. And I also have the foam version right here, which also helps. It is clinically proven to support hair regrowth as long as you use it consistently. I would say my goal is to be using it for probably 2 years to see at least growth in the beard and hopefully only a year for the eyebrows, but we'll see what actually happens there. So yeah, alopecia, guys, it affects a lot of people everywhere. If you're starting to notice that you have bald spots or patches of hair missing all of a sudden, it might be time for you to go to a dermatologist. Now, I will say though, I remember when I first got my bald spot, I thought that I was balding and I thought like, hey, I guess it's just that time for me. Like, honestly, there's really nothing I can do about it. But that's false. You can do something about it. All you gotta do is just do your research, seek the required help, and yeah, things will be okay. All right, guys, so I hope this video was helpful for you. I'm gonna try to be posting every now and then as consistent as I could. But yeah, I will be documenting my minoxidil process with the beard and eyebrows. Let you guys know how that works for me. I know it definitely has helped men regrow their hair, so you can also check that out too. And all right, guys, peace and love. I'm out of here.